So the seagulls are ready for food. And so am I, and today I am making something absolutely gorgeous. Right time for the weekend, just for you guys. So before I start, can I please request you to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any videos that I post here. And I post a lot of recipes. And today's dish is spicy potato in delicious gravy. So I'm going to get started and show you how easy it is to make this. Come on then. So I have got here 6 red dried chilies. I'm just getting rid of all the seeds so it's not inedible, and I'm soaking it in 150 ml of boiling water, and I'm just going to let this soak while I start with the potatoes. So I have got here 4 largish potatoes, and these are Desiree potatoes. They are my favorite ones to use because they are perfect for everything, for boiling, roasting, mash, everything. They're just gorgeous. So I'm just going to peel them and chop them into small pieces, just bite-sized pieces, as even as possible. So I'm going to fill this up with some water, bring it to a boil, and just let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes. I don't want them all mushy, but I just want them beginning to soften up. And while the potatoes are cooking, I'm going to dry roast some spices. So I've got 4 green cardamom pods. I've got 6 to 8 black pepper. I've got 4 cloves. I'm going to add a teeniest bit of cinnamon cassia bark out here, but you can use cinnamon stick. Also goes in 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. Absolutely love them. And 2 tablespoons of fennel seeds, which is called sauf in Hindi. And I'm going to dry roast all of this. So just a bit of gentle roasting only takes a couple of minutes. Don't use your hands at home. Don't try this at home. Anyways, just as you can see, they start to slightly change color, and you can really smell the smoke, the flavors of all the spices, and that's when you take it off the heat. Can you see the slight change in color? They all look a bit golden, and the flavor, the smoke is intense. So I'm going to take it off the heat now. So this goes into a pestle and mortar. You can use a mixer if you have. I don't have a spice grinder really, but this is the best spice grinder. So I'm just going to grind this to a rough powder. So once the water comes to a boil, I have boiled this for 5 minutes, and you can see if I put a knife in, oh come on, it goes in smoothly. Now if I cook it longer, it is fine because it needs a bit more cooking. If I cook it for too long, it will disintegrate while I'm cooking this in the curry. So I'm going to stop now and drain this. I have got a hot pan and around 4 tablespoons of sunflower oil, and here I have got 4 onions which I have thinly sliced. I am now going to cook this until nice and golden. And next I have got 4 lovely nice big cloves of garlic. I am going to peel and grate them. Everything's a go right now. It's getting really hot in here. I have got the onions that are getting nice and golden, and on this pan I have got some sunflower oil and these lovely potatoes that are kind of parboiled. I am going to very quickly fry them until they are lovely and golden. So be very careful because obviously the oil is hot, everything's hot. I'm going to reduce the heat here. I'm just going to fry half of these Yeah. So be careful, guys. Be careful.
That's why I'm like running away.
I'm just gonna take half of these potatoes so that I'm just gonna take half of these potatoes. Yes. And I'm just going to fry them until lovely and golden. So you can see they are beautifully golden, absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm going to get these out on some kitchen roll and fry my other half of the potatoes. Now that is a perfect color for the onions. So I am just going to add all of the grated garlic to this and just cook it for a minute. Here I have got 300 grams of natural yogurt. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, and also the lovely spice mix that we made with all the spices. I'm going to add that. Just going to take off the leaves of the cardamom pods, basically the skin, whatever I can see, and the rest goes into this, and it just smells absolutely divine. So these chilies have softened up slightly, and I'm just going to try and blitz it as paste-like as I can. Now to this, look, it's come out quite smooth and paste-like, so I'll add the chili mix to this, and then also I've got 100 ml of water which I'm gonna add. Should have taken a bigger bowl. Right, so I'm gonna mix this all up. Just gonna use a tiny whisk to get all of this together. So our onion mix is ready. The garlic has cooked. I'm going to now take it off the heat for 2 minutes. And while it's still off the heat, I'm going to add the yogurt mix. But make sure that you're stirring this the whole time. So make sure that the pan is off the heat when you're adding the yogurt, and you are constantly stirring it for a minute, and then we'll bring it back on the heat. That will ensure that your yogurt doesn't split. So in goes the yogurt. There you go. Just keep stirring. Keep stirring. I'm going to bring it on the heat. First of all, I'm going to turn the heat low, really low. Bring it back on the hob. And then just let it cook for a couple of minutes while I'm still stirring it. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful color. So now I am going to add our plate full of potatoes to this and mix well. Let it coat all the potatoes. If there was just a smell-o-vision and I could just tell you how amazing this smells. Right now it's time to cover and cook this for 10 minutes on really low heat. So that's it. It mixed well. Cover and let it cook. So obviously I was supposed to check this in 10 minutes and it's 15 minutes. I lost track of time. So I can see it bubbling and it's time to check this. look at that. That's the bit that is stuck at the bottom of the pan. Oh my god, I just want to dive straight in. It smells unbelievable. See, that's why I didn't cook them completely. Ooh, soft. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Right, time to plate this up. I'm just waiting to finish this video because that's the finished, and I'm just waiting to do the tasting. And all I can think about is the spinach puris, which I could have made to enjoy with this. Anyways, I'm going to leave the description link to the spinach puris in the description box, and I really suggest you try this with the puris or the 5-minute naan. Oh, wow. That is unbelievable. That is so good. It's got such a lovely spice cake. If you don't want it so spicy, you can skip the red chilies completely. But it does add to the depth of the flavor, don't forget. But yes, it is hot. Let me warn you, it is properly hot. But that whole yogurt with all the spices, and I can really taste the fennel seeds and the coriander seeds, and they are the main lovely flavors. Like I said, please try it with spinach puris or 5-minute breads. I'll leave both the links in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe. See you tomorrow with another new recipe, and leave me a comment. Are you going to try this? What are you going to eat this with? Bye for now.